And welcome back to the Paul Dolden Details channel, and we welcome one of my neighbour's cars. This is a Citroen Picasso C4 Space Tourer. Try saying that with a mouthful of bananas and milk and yogurt. Yeah, it's not looking great, this car. He doesn't have time to do it. He's a family man and he's also a businessman. He runs his own business. He's a very busy chap, which is handy really because he knows me. This week we have Mile Deep products. These were sent down kindly by Jody. There is quite a few of these, and I gotta say, when you first get these delivered, the branding is something else. It's really good. I do love the branding. I love the bottles. Let's just hope the branding lives up to expectations with the products. So I have to say, right from the start, the beginning of this video, you may have seen some pictures on Instagram of this vehicle. Those are the interior shots. I did not film too much of the interior. However, you will see some clips. And there is several reasons. One, I don't like doing interiors, as in filming. Two, I don't like filming interiors. Three, I don't like filming interiors. And mainly, it puts hours and hours on your day. This video took round about 5.5 hours. 3 of that was doing the interior, and the rest is filming and doing the exterior. It takes a long time to shoot these videos as it is. Yes, I will do an interior video, but not at the moment. I need to sort out some new GoPros. I'll say it a bit louder. I need to sort out some new GoPros. Anyone's got any GoPros don't want? Fire them my way. That is Garage Therapy's Decon shampoo. That is the only product from a separate manufacturer you will see in this video. And yes, it required 2 hits on the sidewalls. So once that is done, it's on to this. This is purple, the iron fallout remover from Mile Deep. Now the bottles are all the same as you've seen. I'm not going to hold up every single bottle in the video. So what do we actually think of this stuff? Well, first impressions count. It is pretty much instantaneous, and yes, I have cleaned that tyre with Decon shampoo. I haven't cleaned this with wheel cleaner. Naughty boy. Wait till you see the results though. Soft Vicam brush. Wax and away detailing brush. And a spare wash mitt. Any cheaper wash mitts you have lying around, put them in a box and use them for jobs like that. So after a thorough rinse, the wheel looked very good. You could eat your dinner off that. Pre-wash time now. This is release. This is the concentrated citrus pre-wash. And they sent down a lovely mixing bottle as well. You can actually use that bottle as a Swowfoam lance if you want. So we'll do the lower parts of the vehicle. And that can begin breaking down the grime. We're also going to do some of the more neglected areas. I.e. this. And this. And this. Shout out to Everyday Detail Phil for that clever bit of advice. Put a rubber glove in your hole. I mean your filler cap. Stops any water going into the fuel system. Right, Swowfoam time now. 100ml of this in my lance. That lance is from Carscope UK. Topped up to the 850ml line. And this was enough to produce a rather thick Instagram picture. Yeah, this foam is rather thick and it clings really well. Now, you're probably thinking, hang on a minute, thick foams aren't to everybody's taste. The dwell time was unbelievable. I mean, it really does hang around. Round about 22, 23 degrees on the day. I was expecting this stuff to dry out and disappear. It didn't. It really does hang about. So So we've already got the citrus on the lower parts and the more grubby areas, and this is just going to seal it in. It'll extend the dwell time even longer, softening that grime, and hopefully we should get a really good pre-wash, and then we can do the contact wash. Hang around right to the end of the video for the before and after shots, you'll be surprised. One thing I did find in this car was a lot of cobwebs. This time of year, loads of them. That is a car scope detailing brush. Yep, clean that off. Yuck. See what I mean? This was hanging around like a lot. Like me in the beer aisle at the supermarket. Loitering. So after about 10 minutes, it was time for a rinse up. No, not a rinse down, a rinse up. I rinse from the bottom up, so I can see where I've been. You can see how thick it is, look at it. So that was after the pre-wash. Now it is for a contact wash. Hang on a minute. What's going on? You can't snow foam it again. Of course I'm not. This is the shampoo. Now once you've covered the vehicle with the shampoo, shoot the rest in the bucket and you're good to go. And it also sent down a rather nice noodle mitt. So shampoo is a nice, pleasant experience. Not got a huge amount of lubricity, but it's got enough. Now this car has pretty much zero protection on it, but the foam just didn't die down, namely because obviously I put it in through a lance. This has a dramatic effect when you do it. If you haven't tried it, give it a go. So rinsey poos now. Sheen. This is a gloss drying aid you can use through your lance. Now these aren't to everyone's taste. Wait till you see the end. 100 ml in the lance, topped up with water. You don't really want to give this any longer than 4 minutes, obviously weather depending. So this will top our protection levels up. Our last stage protection. You can use this in conjunction with waxes and sealants. Obviously this car has pretty much nothing on it. Sheer speed and convenience these are. And that's what happens after it's been dwelling. So you go in for a rinse and you've got instant water behaviour. Now some of you in the comment section might be thinking, oh, but what happens when you dry it? Well, I didn't experience any issues with streaking. And you go around with your drying towel and you can go around a final buff with a soft microfiber, you are good to go. For jobs like this, when you're in a hurry and you're trying to get this done for a customer, they're ideal. And they are very good in the winter months. I actually use these in the winter months. So I sent down a lovely big beach towel, drying towel. This thing is huge, 1200 GSM, and it absolutely guzzles water. Also sent this down. This is their glass cloth along with their glass cleaner. I've got to say the glass cleaner is extremely strong, but it does perform very, very well. No streaks, no smears. Black. This is the tyre and rubber dressing, trim dressing. So I did do this on the front tyre, the first wheel I cleaned, and I have to say it didn't really do a lot. And then I realised why. The tyres on the front are the older tyres. When I went to the rear of the car and did the rear tyre, totally different. Completely different. Much better finish. A little goes a long way. You don't need a huge amount. So bear that in mind when you're doing tyre dressing. It all depends on the tyres. Now for the interior stuff, Wout Interior Refresh. This is the antibacterial or antibacteria spray. All those surfaces you're going to touch. Prime up the cloth and then go in and clean all those bits and pieces. Indicator stalks, dashboard, everything. Now they do a dressing as well. I will be featuring that in a future video because I've used it in a work van. Shame on you. So while I perform this rather delicate adult procedure, cleaning this knob, if you like what you see, please subscribe to the channel, give it a thumbs up, get involved with the comment section, and here's the B-roll at the end. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Ta-ra, see you on the next one.